Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Do you have an E90 with an SOS symbol and no audio? I'm going to show you how to fix that today. As you can see, I got that SOS symbol. If we put the key in the on position, I have no date, no time, and no audio no matter what. My iDrive controls make no difference. I can't do anything with the controller. It's completely stuck. And as you saw, I had the SOS symbol on my dash. Pretty much anytime I've seen this on BMWs, it's your satellite radio that goes out. You'll find your satellite radio tuner under this cover. It's right here. So if you follow other people's guides, when you have the SOS symbol and no audio, pretty much anyone you'll find on YouTube is going to show you how to bypass your satellite radio tuner. Most people don't subscribe to that service. I'm actually subscribed to it. I like having it, so I'm going to show you replacing that when it fails and what to look for. Here's the replacement tuner. Bought it from a junkyard for $33 shipped and with warranty guaranteed to work. So for that kind of money, I'm definitely just going to change it even if I wasn't subscribed to the service, just to keep the car proper and original. So we're going to swap that out, but before anything, I'm going to connect my laptop up and let's see if we can get any communication from this existing module and see what type of errors you get when this happens. Okay, using a DCAN cable, we're going to connect up IMPA. Okay, we have a connection to the car. Shift F8 for E90. Communication, tuner, satellite radio. No response from control unit. So I guess there's not much to see there. You're not gonna get any errors. Okay, we got nothing from it. I figured it's worth a shot. You guys would have an understanding of how these things fail, if they completely die, or what kills these things. But anyway, we're gonna go swap out the module with the one I bought, and the next test is gonna be, do I need to encode it to work on this car, or will it just work straight away? So let's go back to the trunk now. Here's the module. Going to unplug the connectors now. Disconnecting the fan so we can pull that bracket out. We have a 10 mil. This just slides this way and comes out. And we have 3 8 mils on the back side. Just found out there's going to be a problem here. See, this plug type is different. Perhaps I can get an adapter, or I can find a way to adapt this. But just for now, just for testing purposes, I'm going to connect here and see if my audio comes back. So for now, I just connected the fiber optic to see if my audio comes back. I got sound back. So it needs to be activated, but it is working. So I gotta see if they make an adapter for that antenna, or if I can find a way to adapt mine to work. Just now that that's connected, I want to see if we can connect to the actual module now. I'm connected to the satellite module now. It works just like that. So I haven't connected the antenna, open circuit on the antenna, but straight away it worked. I didn't need to encode it to the car or nothing. So this is an FYI for you guys. You don't have to encode the VIN or anything to the Sirius module to be able to work. It's not required, so you don't have to do any special coding. You just have to plug it in. And you can find them quite cheap. I probably made the mistake of ordering a really cheap one with the wrong antenna type, but let's see if I can make it work now. I popped open my old one just to see if there's a way to swap out this antenna connection. I'm gonna open up the new one to see if we can get in there and change this out. Internally, they're quite different actually. Here's the backside of the one that I bought, and here's the backside of the one off my car. Quite a difference. One's made in Mexico, the one I had on my car, and one's made in the USA. This one has a cooling fan built into it, and I think on the later models that utilize a cooling fan as a supplemental add-on. But if you notice, there's no place for that air to pass through and cool. So I'm not sure how it works. Looking at this, there's two ports here. This is your terrestrial antenna that they kind of went away from, it seems like, on the E90. But on the 5 Series, it used to have two antennas, one for ground-based reception and one for satellite. On this car, they only have satellite. If you're in a covered garage or whatever, you'll lose reception. So anyway, this one doesn't need to be used. I ground down right here in between, and then I ground down around this so my antenna port can go straight on there. And it worked, because it didn't have the right type of cutouts. Just the reliefs there are in the wrong spot. So after doing that, it worked. I plugged it in here and I sent the activation signal from Sirius and it came on. So you don't need this, you just gotta shave in between here and you gotta grind here. I'm using my original cover for my old module. It's not a proper match actually, but what's good about it is it has these metal tabs which will hold down that connector. I can kind of bend it down and hold down that pin connector to make it secure. So that's it. So this is a better version. It's got the cooling fan on the side. It's made in the US. I think this is just overall better. And the fact is you can find these on eBay for $30-something instead of $150 for the one with the pin connector. So if you do want to fix your satellite radio and you liked having it and it failed on you, try to go for this one. Easy mod. With my original module, my battery was getting run down when it sat overnight. Not enough to really not start, but enough to make your time reset, etc. When I changed this out, I ran this today, took my car to work, and it started right up as if it was just running. So it seems like these can cause a short on your car. Not only just cut out your audio, but it can cause your battery to run down. Not enough to leave you stranded, but enough to make a difference. So I'm going to reassemble this now. This can stay down, that doesn't matter, but I'm going to bend this up. And then when we slide that connector on, I'm going to bend it back down to hold it in place. So by bending that metal tab down, it locks it in place. There you go. As you can see, it's working. I gotta turn it off for copyright reasons, but that's it. Pretty easy to fix your satellite radio. You don't have to get one of those bypass loops. You can spend maybe $30–40 and get an early generation satellite radio module for your E90. Get it off an E60. It's got that cooling fan made in the US. Maybe it'll last longer, but you know, it's not worth bypassing it when you can fix it for that cheap. I'd even have to program it to the car. It just works. It jumps right on that MOS bus and works, so that's great. Anyway, thought you guys would find this video useful. Hopefully you found it entertaining. If you don't have this problem, consider subscribing for more content like this. I upload regularly. Thanks for watching.